Hello students, this is Mr. Z and today we're going over chemical changes. Today you'll need your journal, a pencil, and an electronic device. Go ahead and title your page Chemical Changes. You'll draw the chemical changes graphic organizer on the next available page of your science journal. When completed, go to the next slide and answer the check for understanding question. Okay, the definition of a chemical change in matter is when a change in matter that changes its original properties. In other words, it is changed into something completely different. Also, it cannot be returned back to its original state of matter. All right, let's look at a couple examples. When you mix two or more substances together, and here's two substances, mix them together, and they result in a color change, this is evidence of a chemical change. It is no longer the same matter that it used to be. If you mix two or more substances and bubbles occur, or gas, then a chemical change has occurred. When you mix two or more substances together and a smell occurs, this is a little skunk inside here, then a chemical change has occurred. Quick question. If you take a pair of sneakers and you smell it and it smells really bad, has a chemical change occurred? Yes, if you answered yes, you are correct. Odor is a sign of chemical change. Next, if you mix two or more substances together and there's a temperature change, either it gets hot or it gets cold, that is evidence of a chemical change. So again, if you mix two things together or more things together and it gets hot, that's a chemical change. If it gets cold, that's a chemical change. So temperature change is a sign of a chemical change. Okay, let's talk about a harder one. A fried egg. Is that a chemical change? If you answered yes, you are correct. This cannot be returned back to its original state. We can never return this back to an egg. A rusted nail. Can it be returned back to its original state? No, unfortunately, you would not be able to. You may be able to sand off the rust, but you're still going to be missing the metal where the rust ate off the metal. So it's not going to return back to the original state. So rust is a sign of a chemical change. Okay, let's go on the harder side. When you mix two or more substances together and it makes a whole new different substance, we call that a substrate. That is evidence of a chemical change. All right, we have a fire. Okay, maybe a campfire, maybe this cup caught on fire. Is that evidence of a chemical change? If you answered yes, you are correct. We will not be able to return the ashes back to a cup again. Or if it's a campfire, we'll not be able to return the ashes back to wood again. So it is evidence of a chemical change. And last but not least, a birthday cake. Ingredients for a birthday cake is eggs, sugar, milk, flour. We mix them all together, put them in the oven, and we have a cake. This is evidence of a chemical change. This concludes our lesson on chemical changes.